He had a war with Corey Teamer.
Weird if he said this way and if he didn't go that way.
So in the red, that's Lee, 70 kilograms. His opponent, Peyton Robb, in the blue. This man fighting towards the edge of the mat. Nobody steps out, though. Robb goes in on a shot. Lee blocks him. Robb on another shot. Lee still fighting. Now he gives it up. So Robb gets on the board first. Worked hard to finish that. Makes it 2-0. The number 1 and the number 2 seed going at it right now. We'll see Brayton Lee in a Minnesota Golden Gopher singlet. Next fall, Peyton Robb in a Nebraska Cornhusker singlet. Although Robb is wearing a Kendrick Maple singlet at the moment. Brayton Lee counters with a big double. Brings Robb down to the mat. He gets 2. And holds the slimmest of leads by criteria. We're back in neutral, 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the first period. Now it's a double leg for Robb. Lee has to bail. Give up another 2. So back and forth battle, trading takedowns. Robb leading 4-2 at the moment. Lee trundles back to the center, trying to answer back. Lee trying to go underneath, but Robb catches him. Hold on to that tricep is Lee. Lee has to be careful. If he comes up to his feet, give out a step out there. Robb gets the spin, go behind. 2-2, and while still in bounds, hits a gut wrench for 2 more. And he's breaking open this match. It's 8-2. And Robb opened up a wound on his elbow. They'll have to tape that up. So still getting that elbow checked out is Robb. He's got a doctor of medicine and a doctor of whatever degree Brian Snyder holds. PhD in something. And with the artistry of Picasso, tape is on Robb's shoulder, and he's good to go. Just heard from former roommate of Dr. Brian Snyder that he has a PhD in sociology. So solve that mystery. Thank you, Mr. Willie Saylor. Johnny on the spot with the Brian Snyder factoids. They're back to scrapping in the center here. 6-point lead for Peyton Robb. Counter, trying to come out the back. There's Brayton Lee. So he cuts the deficit down to 4. Brayton Lee with that weird little bent leg roll through. Gets 2 more. So we got ourselves a barn burner, 8-6. Peyton Robb holds on to lead. We're still in the first, 17 seconds to go. And we restart. Final 10 seconds of the first period. Lee with a nice level change. Robb, though, able to sprawl in time, locks up around the crotch. Time's going to run out in the first. We'll go to the corners. There's Luke Becker. He's been busy coaching all the Minnesota Storm wrestlers. There are a lot of them. Minnesota Storm, they go Greco. There's a Greco guy going right now on mat 3 from the Minnesota Storm. And obviously we got Brayton Lee, going to do big things for Minnesota in the ensuing years. Peyton Robb, going to be in that Husker lineup. All right, second period underway. Well, reshot from Robb has Lee dancing on the edge of the mat, but he doesn't step out. Back to the center, high crotch. Trying to go out the back door now is Lee. Robb draped over his back, trying to swim around. Lee catches a face full of wrestling shoe. Now with dueling far ankles, we're going to get a restart. Lee on another shot. He's going to convert for 2 here. And Robb has to be careful. He's close to giving up an exposure if Lee keeps driving through. Instead, he's going to use that time down there to collect his thoughts and get ready for the final 2-minute sprint. 8-8. Lee's charging in. They say, watch that headbutt, young man. Says, my bad. Back to the hand fights. That tape job on Robb's elbow is not long for this world. Good level change by Lee, changing direction. And Robb goes down to the far side of the mat. And they're both out of bounds. 2-point lead for Brayton Lee with 90 seconds left to go in this match. Classic Brayton versus Peyton match. Attack by Robb, counterattack by Lee. Lee again goes underneath. Around in that final 60 seconds here. Lee on the counterattack. And he'll get 2 more for the second time in a row. Brayton Lee is coming back from a big deficit to take control of the match. 4 points, though. Not the safest of leads. Peyton Robb says so long to that piece of tape. Don't need you no more. And then head and hands defense from Brayton Lee. And is that a Robb move? Yes, it is. It's a 4 and a 1. Chest wrap by Robb coming in the clutch. Or was it? No, it was overruled. The scoreboard originally said 4 for Robb. Then they said 4 for Lee. So this is a huge swing. It'll either be a 1-point lead for Lee or a 9-point lead for Lee with 30 seconds to go. Brayton Lee had the double leg. Or had Robb up in the air. Wrapped up a tight double leg. When they brought him down, when Lee brought Robb down, Robb kicked Lee over. But they have a tendency to reward the offensive wrestler, the one who initiated the attack. Robb right now is saying he stopped the motion, and that's what you need to do. You need to stop, redirect the motion in a different direction, change momentum to make it your move. And the extra point goes on the board for Lee, so challenge denied. It's 9 points. Robb basically is going to need a pin in the next 30 seconds or a takedown to a lace and a whole bunch of that. So Brayton Lee staying on the attack when the action resumes, trying to get that tech fall. Peyton Robb wrestling through, not giving up, not rolling over. They come to their feet, say the action stalemated. Peyton Robb has gotten his elbow blood all over Kendrick Maple's singlet. Final seconds, that'll do it. Or maybe that was the nose blood of Brayton Lee. But in the battle between Brayton and Peyton, it is Brayton who emerges victorious. Fun match, two good competitors. Looking forward.